Right, we've got a live button. Excellent. Yep. We are live.
Right, we've got a live button.
We have, and we need to shut down my volume.
Yeah, which one? Which one? On?
If you close down the volume on the watch window that you've got open.
Which window?
You've got two windows open.
Watch window that you've got open.
Hi, morning everyone. We're just sorting out Nick's volume issue. It's gone, that's better. Fantastic. I think he sorted it. Right, good afternoon, good morning everyone. I'm seeing the viewer count go up to 20 now, which is brilliant. So welcome to this final week of living and working on the web. I've seen lots of tweets from you over the weekend, which is good, and a few nice pictures. So thanks for those. We've just really, I think, got quite a short session today because you all seem to be getting on well. Just getting a bit of echo again, Nick. So if you could just pop any questions you may have into the chat window. I'm seeing lots of good mornings, great. So if you can see and hear okay, just send us through some smileys or thumbs up. That'll be brilliant, just so we know you're there. So yeah, Nick's in there as well, brilliant. So yeah, so we're getting towards the end pretty much. You should be finishing off your topic 4s today. And I noticed some of you have posted already, so well done on that. And then tomorrow and Wednesday you've got topic 5. And that is it as far as the main part of the course is concerned. And after that, you've just got your final reflection piece, pulling together your learning from the module as a whole. And I think, Nick, you were going to say a few words about that one. Oh, we've lost your volume, Nick. We lost your volume altogether.
Right, that should be
better. I think you closed off too many windows.
Well, yes, all this technology, eh?
Yeah, terrible, isn't it?
So,
yeah, topic is an easy one for people to misunderstand the importance of it. So it's worth 50% of the total module mark. And as a result, it's something that you can make sure you concentrate and put the effort to do a really good job on. Also, because you get quite a lot longer
you've got much more
to play with some of the software tools and some of the video packages and all the rest of it, to start to produce something really
multimedia.
So don't just think of it as, oh, it's the end of course reflection, it's just a simple thing. I'll just write a couple hundred words, because of the weighting, marking weighting for it, you could end up over marking. Don't take that topic 6 really seriously. So don't fall into that trap. We've had students fall into that trap before, which is why we're warning you now.
Nick, I'm getting a few comments from people saying there's some echo on your talk there. So I don't know if you could you just do a quick recap? I think some of the points might have got a bit lost in translation.
Sort the echo first.
Okay, all right. I'll leave that.
I think that's coming through. To me, I've got echo as well. But I think it's coming through your computer, Lisa.
Perhaps I can ask the guys. Can you hear me? Okay, because at this end it seems all right. It's just Nick. But can you hear me but not Nick, or is it both of us that have a problem? If you could just let us know in the chat window, that would be great.
Lisa, have you muted the window?
Yeah, window's muted. Yeah. Sorry, Nick. They're saying that I'm fine. It's just you.
Yes, I'm trying to work it out. Lisa, you muted me on the YouTube feed.
No, I can't do you at all. You have to do it from your end.
No, because what's happening is it's coming out of your speaker and going back through the system. It's happening. If you've got mute on the YouTube, then it should solve the problem.
Yes, I have. Yeah, it doesn't. What I do this end doesn't change you.
Okay.
Well, I'm not a bit of a loss there. I don't know what else to do.
Don't worry, it's okay. I'll do a quick recap of that in a minute. I'm just looking at, there's some questions coming in. I'm just looking at those. Jeremiah says, is it a must to use provided sources, even though it's quite irrelevant? No, we're not asking you to use anything that you think is not relevant to what you want to say. Quite the reverse. The whole point of any source that you use is that it should support what you're saying, so that what you say isn't just opinion. So certainly, no, we don't want to see any irrelevant sources. I'm not seeing any other questions at the moment. Okay, so I'll just recap what Nick was saying in case you didn't catch it properly because of the echo. He's saying I'll stick mainly to typing. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, I mean, basically Nick was talking about your final task, which is to recap how you think your own digital presence has improved over the course of the module. And the main thing to do for that is to look back at the self-test you did at the start, and not just generally, but in terms of the specific criteria within that test, and have a think about the particular ways that you've improved, which categories you think you've improved most in, and why that might be, what was it that contributed to your learning, that kind of thing. So, sorry, I've just been distracted by Jeremiah's question. I'll come back to that in a minute, Jeremiah. So yeah, so just in connection with that final task, it's really about what the module has done for you and which particular themes or which particular conversations or which particular resources you've drawn upon through the module that have helped you build your own profile and have made you think about how you're going to do it further going forwards into the future. Because we realise that you can't suddenly set up an all singing or dancing LinkedIn profile over the course of a couple of weeks, for example, but that might be something that you've got on your list to work on over the next few months. So it might be an idea to think about, you know, what particular aspects of LinkedIn you would find most useful. So we're really looking for very specific learning points, not just kind of general comments like, you know, I enjoyed topic 2 or I had an interesting conversation with so-and-so, but really evidence-based specific feedback that has enhanced your learning, okay? So that's what we're looking for there. You do have quite some time to do it. You don't have the time pressure that you do with the rest of the topics because obviously this carries on after we finish the taught part of the course on Wednesday. I think you've got until the 24th of November to complete that piece of work. The other thing that Nick was saying in connection with that is that it's obviously an opportunity for you to show off some of the tools you've been using and practicing, things like your infographics or your Powtoons, that kind of thing. So that would be nice to see in the final piece. Okay, I'm just looking back at the questions again. So there was something else from Jeremiah.
Yes, Jeremiah, we've got this echo again.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's coming out of your speaker, Lisa, but anyway. I think it's my end. I really think one of your two screens needs muting, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because they won't. Jeremiah just asks.
Jeremiah's asking about the marking scheme.
Course, source.
I think
probably people can't hear me, so there's not much point me saying anything about it. But,
it's okay, Nick. I'll take that if you like.
Go on.
Okay. Yeah. So Jeremiah's asking about the marking scheme, saying using all course content. Yeah, it just means that we've provided that content for you. That is a reference point for you to get started, to read and to absorb and to make you think about the issues and what additional things you might go and check out that relate to it. So it doesn't mean that you have to specifically reference every single point, but it does mean that you should demonstrate in your posts that you've understood what you've been given and you're not just reflecting it back, but that you've taken it on board and you've built on it and taken it in your own direction. In some cases, I think we found that there wasn't any evidence that people had read any of the material at all, because they just kind of jumped off on a tangent and not really referred to it at all. So yeah, I mean, you just have to be pragmatic about that. And, you know, obviously you can't bring in every single thing, but if you demonstrate that you've taken on board the key points that are covered in that reading as your starting point, then that's really what we're looking for. Okay, I'm just seeing what else is being typed here. Jim saying Nick's typing. Great, okay. Yeah, and Nick said there pretty much exactly what I've just said in the chat room. So that's the point about referencing. Now, a couple of other things to mention that we asked you about on Friday. We did ask if there are going to be any volunteers, if anyone would like to join in on one of these Hangouts. Obviously, there's only 2 left now, but please let us know if you would like to do that. And the other thing we asked about was whether you've interacted with any of the UK students, because it would be good to see some discussions going on between the 2 groups. I haven't actually seen any sign of that on Twitter, but maybe hopefully it's taken place via some blog comments. That would be good to see. Okay, and Nick's typing in the questions about Hangouts. Okay, I'm just going to see if anything's come through on Twitter a minute. Let's have a look. Let's see. Nope, there's nothing new there. Lots of people posting links to their work, which is good. Just having a look to see if we've got any pictures of Singapore today. I sent a nice one yesterday. It was a really lovely day here yesterday, so I sent a sunny picture. That's got a bit buried because there have been lots of posts since then. If you've got any photos, please pop them up. That'll be good to see. Okay. Now, having a look again for questions. No, not seeing anything else. Right, perhaps can we have some thumbs up or smileys just to check that you've understood what we've said so far? I'm sorry we're getting some feedback on Nick's side of things, but if you can see and hear I've understood so far, just please let us know. Great, Adeline sent a thumbs up, fantastic. So a few more will be good. Yeah, more, thank you, great, Clarissa, Mogan, brilliant. Okay, great, lots of smileys appearing, fantastic. So I think, Nick, probably not much else we can say this morning. We're going to post up the topic 5 for you later on today, and obviously we'll get cracking on our marking of your topic 4s. You should know the drill by now. Please do your self-marking before the deadline so we can reflect back on that. Otherwise, it's just adding in delays. Yeah, so Nick, you've already just posed the question. Anything anyone would like to ask before we go? So yeah, any final questions for today, please pop them up. And we'd be... when are the UK kids having their Hangouts? They don't have Hangouts actually, they have face-to-face sessions, drop-in sessions, which amazingly hardly anyone comes to. Friday mornings, I did one last Friday, I had one person turned up, which was very sad. So the Hangouts that we do with you guys are really your replacements for those sessions, because obviously we can't do drop-ins for you, and we can't just pop over to Singapore for a drop-in. So it's a bit difficult.
Why not?
Yeah, Friday mornings. Yes, because it's 9 o'clock in the morning. They're even worse at getting up in the morning than we are. So that's probably why not many come along the first thing in the morning. Any other questions? I'm still not seeing any volunteers for the Hangouts either. You're all very shy. Have a look at what the guys did last year. If you look back on the YouTube, just obviously before our first one, the very last Hangout, was the last one that we did with the group last year, and we had a good session of people beaming in from a cafe. So I like to do drop-ins at Singapore. Yeah, okay. So not seeing any more questions or volunteers. I'm going to have a final look at Twitter then, see if anyone sent me pictures. Yay, fantastic. Jim sent through a picture, lovely, of a very atmospheric picture, looking across the water. Thanks for that, Jim. It's good to see. Right. Okay, anything else, Nick, I've forgotten or that you'd like me to mention?
No, I think it's all good.
All good. Okay. What's this? Class president relay the message to Sharon. Oh, right, okay. Okay, got it. Right, okay, I think then if there's no more questions, I'm seeing smileys and no questions. So we will see you again same time tomorrow. And don't forget your deadline, 4 o'clock our time, midnight your time tonight for your topic 4s. And then you can get cracking on the final topic 5. And we'll give you some feedback on that tomorrow in the Hangout. Okay, so any final comments do you want to have a go at, Nick?
No, good for me.
Actually, it sounds better now. I'm not getting the echo anymore. So you still are. How weird. Okay. Well, we'll say cheerio for now then, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you again tomorrow. Okay. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.